what do you mean by defamation? Defamation, by definition, we can say that having such kind of communication, or we can say message, which harms the reputation of the person, not only person, any organization, any group of people, any product, or we can say that government, religion or nation also. Okay, so we can say that the false statement that harms the reputation of all this. So defamation is one of the reasonable restriction that is provided in Article 19. Okay, so fundamental right, and in that there is one fundamental right, freedom of speech and expression. For that purpose, defamation is one of the reasonable restriction. Okay, so we can understand that that has been from time to time invoked by the government to shun the opposition or those voices which are against its policies and its decisions from time to time. Okay, so this is one of the issue, but yes, let us try to understand the legal provisions. What are the legal provisions in India? The defamation can be of civil nature or civic nature, or we can say criminal nature, and it depends on, we can say, what kind of, let's say, the person needs in the end or after such allegations. For example, suppose I am the person who is having the allegations against the another person, but they are of civic nature. That means the final judgment by the let's say court can be such that it is not having any penal provisions or imprisonment per se, we can say. It can be let's say for compensation provided, and it can be satisfying. However, when we talk about the criminal defamation here, there is a specific provision in our laws. Section 499 of Indian Penal Code specifically defines the offences of criminal defamation, and section 500 of IPC specifically talks about the imprisonment for after conviction for criminal defamation that may extend to 2 years of imprisonment with fine or with both. Okay, so this is the provision under Indian laws. And what are the issues involved here? So issues involved here is that one of the major issue is that this has been used from time to time as a mean for harassment. Okay, harassment in a sense we can understand whenever any let's say the person who is at the higher state we can say status in the society or stature, suppose a political leader is there, actor is there, or those person who are at responsible position in the society. Generally what happens is the other people who are having some disagreement with those, they use such kind of let's say a provision of criminal defamation from time to time to harass them. Okay, so yes, it can be said that many such false let's say harassment cases, defamation cases have been there. The second important issue is that it curbs the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. To some extent we can understand that because it is provided in our constitution itself as a reasonable restriction. These reasonable restrictions were added in our Indian constitution through first amendment act, okay, to our Indian constitution, and these it includes defamation also, okay, along with other provisions. And yes, to some extent this can be understood. However, the third important issue here is that the state, that is the government, has been from time to time using this defamation provision, especially the criminal defamation provision, to shun the voices of the opposition political parties and their leaders, and even journalists who criticizes the government policies. Okay, so this is very important issue here we have to understand. And lastly, it also we have to understand that whatever the cases that have been filed for civic or criminal defamation, due to poor state of our criminal justice system, what happens is these cases go on lingering in the judiciary, or we can say our courts. So this is itself is a kind of punishment. Suppose a woman has been sexually harassed at workplace, and she files the defamation case in our judiciary. Now you can understand the kind of, let's say, trauma she is facing, and the justice is delivered after so many years to her. Okay, and it may not also So this is the trauma that she faces or any other such person faces because of let's say lack of strong criminal justice system. Okay, so these are the important issues involved in this defamation kind of cases. What is the view of judiciary, especially the top judiciary, Supreme Court? So judiciary consider itself this particular law or legal provision, and it has upheld these provisions in many such judgments. Recent one in 2014 in Subramaniam Swamy versus Union of India case in 2014, Supreme Court has upheld section 499 and 500 which provides for criminal defamation. It has upheld those provisions, and yes, surely we can understand because it is given in our constitution itself. However, there are many such arguments which says that from we have just understood these issues. From this it is surely understood that civic defamation is fine, but criminal defamation cases should go away. Okay, so yes, surely there should be tolerance on the criticism of the government or any such person at the responsible position in the society. They should be tolerant towards their criticism. Ultimately we can say about that. Fine. Okay, so there can be question especially regarding defamation, especially if you are talking about the criminal defamation in GS2 paper polity part.